Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're
We're in the
here.
hallway basement thing, wherever it is.
The hallway basement thing, which is used for every not in the room scene, except when you're in the library.
Yeah, which we will never see again.
No, because we said fuck you to our trainer.
And that just meant, "Yeah, okay, there's no storyline for you.
No
What?
content. Bye.
You just stare at this wall for the next 6 hours
Effectively, yes.
until the voice in your head speaks.
No, God, yeah,
Yeah,
she's just dealt with that, hasn't it?
yeah. She just stood in the corridor waving a sword around, shouting, "Unpack the thing," while listening to the voices in her head.
I guess she's done worse. This probably seems normal to Damien. Oh, she's having
I
voices again.
I did realise something actually. I won't be able to read all of these because I said the bottom corner of the screen mysteriously doesn't share because it's just a grey box.
I can solve that problem. Be right back. Hello,
Uh,
everybody. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, technical issues of very minor manner.
And very minor technical issues, which means Corpse wouldn't be able to do his job that I don't pay him for.
Yeah, because I was just looking at it going, right, I'm going to have to keep an eye on reading these out. Wait a minute. Bottom corner is just a grey box that covers all the text. That's an issue.
Yeah, and
Uh,
and and Corpse just was just sort of like, so are we gonna do a new intro? No, fuck it, fuck it, we're fucking it live.
um, that's a
Interesting
yeah.
turn of phrase. Yeah, and you gonna do
Fucking it
something about it?
live. Oh, it's one of those kind of streams. Okay.
No,
Um,
it really isn't. It's never going to be one of those kinds of streams. Sorry for those of you who've got your hopes up for some weird reason.
yeah, the
No.
three of you who aren't very good at picking up hints, presumably.
What the fuck? The
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 people who
fuck
just
no.
the people who just took made up their own context out of the ether. Um,
Yes, not
I
in
have
a
decided
relationship.
this is a sex thing. What?
Oh, you and Corpse would be so cute together. No, no, we really wouldn't.
No, we're dangerous. That's the difference.
That's the thing. We're hilarious together. Don't get me wrong. We do spend most of our time pissing ourselves when we are together. But no.
Or one of the things that does stick in my head when we spent more than most of it. When we actually went on a kind of a day trip together, kind of thing, and
Yes.
you wanted to take my stuffed toy and throw it out the window. Um,
Yes. I nearly did that, yes.
I took out.
Yes! The thing that happened, I did nearly take his stuffed toy and throw it out the window because. How do I describe this without it being.
Apparently, holding a stuffed toy of a potato cat and going potato is really annoying.
Every 5 seconds for about an hour. For about an hour. I mean, that's not the most irritating thing he's ever done, but it is close. Then of course there was the 3 hour loop of a particular song, which we're not going into. If you do it, I'm going to kill you.
Hey, that was role play.
That was role play. That was role play
that was,
being annoying.
that, that was probably well. Look, you gave me a hat that allowed me to telepathically project my character's internal monologue.
I
What
didn't.
did you
I
think was
wasn't
going to
GMing
happen?
that one. Not my fault. Not my fault.
Apparently, the little Spanish flea on loop. I mean, both are just on leap as well as a flea, but on loop forever. Gets people on people's nerves after a while.
Yeah, it did.
They made the mistake of putting my character on Sentry, where he had to entertain himself.
That one was my fault because you're being fucking annoying. That is Corp's default state of being. Just fucking annoying. The things we do. Anyway, there was a game in here somewhere. Although to be fair, we've been doing this for I think about 5 or 6 hours, and we've done about 20 minutes of gameplay. I was editing one of the previous episodes, and it was just sort of like press button, anecdote, press button, anecdote.
Maybe we should play a good one at some point.
To be fair, we'd like this with all of them.
Well, we would like to play a particularly good one.
Yeah, I mean, we've played Magical
So,
Diary, and nothing's.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
C14 dating was pretty good. Quite like that one.
Cat one was all right.
Yeah, Hustle Cat was hilarious, mostly because of the vagina issue.
Magical vagina rust.
My superpower is junk.
Yeah.
Accurate.
But all the stuff that was being reshaped was always off screen, just below her belt. So it just looked like it had a muscular labia or something.
Yes, we got the joke in the game. We don't need it.
Yeah, but there might be 3 people who haven't seen it. So
look, seriously, we can give you a list of the best ones we've done. Magical Diary was hilarious. Hustle Cat was fun.
Only watch Pyrite Heart if you like watching us suffer.
If you watch Pyrite Heart, that's literally about 3 hours of us being pissed off and going, is it finished? Is it finished? Is it over? Did we get the shit ending? Yay!
Yay! It's over, Lee. It's over. Blank screen.
Yeah. That was one we hated. C14 dating is all right because it actually has representation of other people.
And we also made jokes about rocks.
Yeah, I like rocks. I'm a geologist. Fuck you, okay? I think that's
most of our rocks.
it.
Most of our jokes were about coprolites.
Coprolites.
Coprolites, sorry, or poo rocks.
And coming tonight. Genuine mineral.
Yep.
Named after Professor Cummington.
And then of course there was just the thing that was probably meant to be a flask in her tent.
Yes.
But just looked like an extremely large version of something else.
Yes. No. But to make things better, apparently Magical Diary 2 is coming out soon.
Yeah, they've been saying that for about 4 years.
Well, they've actually got, art for it. Oh, and what's it to? The Cinderella story one.
Did we look at that and go, oh, but all the curses are solved? Isn't that boring now?
Yes, but we're going to have to do it because I want to see what the fuck they're going to do with it now. Especially because of the thigh-high boots.
But they changed the art style to be a shitter one again, like this one
just
did.
like this one. Which is good, because then we can take the piss out of the shitter art style.
I mean, Magical Diary 2 has got a slightly different art style, but I can't say it's objectively shitter. It's just a different style.
Yeah.
So that's all right. And it has been a number of years, so, that's fair
God,
enough.
it's been about 4 years now?
Yeah, feels longer.
Oh, with you around, yeah.
Anyway, should we...
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Should we read something?
They're not here for this. You know they're not here for this.
That's true.
With those last haunting words in my mind, the voice finally vanished. The light of the hallway around. It's literally, that is how it's spelled. If those of you who aren't actually watching and listening on podcast, the voice vanished. The light of the hallway grew back to its original glow. Proofreading.
Does her internal monologue have a stutter?
No, I just think the proofreading needs work.
Or happening.
Yeah. I mean, I realise you might not be the same language, but you have a fan base now.
Also, the internet exists in places where people proofread stuff for free.
Yep. But then they also comment and critique.
That's true.
If they're doing it for free, they're getting their commentary and critique skills down. Haven't finished the sentence yet. We've gone another tangent.
Yeah.
Which is something I don't think the makers of this game actually are interested in.
Well, because in the ending of the previous game, probably not. That was the good ending.
That was the best ending. I took a breath, looking around, taking in the sight of everything as I realised I was alone once more. How much time had passed? Who cared?
No, just buy a watch.
I could only grimace and shake my head, holding it. Okay, I've just got this image of her head having a head and her just shaking it with her hands.
What, like a maraca?
Yeah, because, her brain probably rattles. This was a major issue, but I would be able to fix this on my own, or would I need help?
You might need help, where you've got voices in your brain.
Damien had problems of his own to deal with. What if I approached Diana about it?
Why?
Talk to your mind-reading boyfriend. He's a mind reader.
Well, he's got his brain bubble on at the moment, so he can't read minds.
But also, your boyfriend.
Yeah,
also,
that would be the first
a
place
demon
to go.
Instead of, the general of a fucking army. I'm sorry. Stupid. Started journeying back to my room with the thoughts in my head. What the hell was haunting me? Some kind of ghost, a magical entity? Probably the latter.
The hell else would it be?
Come on! Guess, 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 guess!
How am I supposed to know?
I stopped walking at the sound of Faye and Sierra's voice reverberating through the hall around the corner, breaking my thoughts. They sounded intoxicated.
Oh, God, a drunk fairy. Why hasn't he got a shirt on? He did bring one with him, right?
He did. You're in public now, Damien. Fucking hell. I look around the corner to see Sierra, Faye, and my surprise, Damien, sitting on the ground by the bedroom door. Damien's face was pink as peach, matching Sierra and Faye's intoxicated faces, but his eyes were glimmering in gold.
Yeah, that's because you fed him.
Had Damien been drinking? He didn't seem to be affected by the chatter between Sierra and Faye.
How am I supposed to know which one you have?
I could have both!
Well, I wonder what this is meant to suggest. See, even she agrees that's not fair.
Pressed myself against the wall, listening further. Why were they all drunk, and what were they even talking about?
At least we discovered her bloody pronouns.
I'll say, though, that human girl is just mega, super, super duper powerful, you know?
No, of course.
Of course she is.
Fucking snowflake.
I really hope it's one of the other ones.
I'm the special one!
I hope it's one of the other ones, just so it isn't. Fuck you!
Yeah. I'd say so. I'd say, yeah.
Sierra gave Damien a nudge before taking a swig from a seemingly almost empty bottle before continuing to speak to my incubus.
Man. Oh, sorry, I thought it was fake, because that's normally how dialogue works.
Yeah.
Yargol's really lucky to land a girl like her. Powerful, feisty, smart. She's like a human version of me lady.
Powerful, okay, because you've just magically retconned this in. Feisty, no. She's
smart.
Smart, really not. No.
No. Then again, they're comparing her to Diana as someone who's powerful, feisty, and smart. So,
yeah.
I mean, Diana's definitely more feisty, as in she has a character.
Yes, and smart. Powerful.
I mean, powerful and smart are kind of, subjective terms depending on context, really, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
It's paying. I mean, Diana's really smart compared to her contemporaries. He just switches to Faye banging her head against a pan.
Good point. Well made. Oh, don't even start talking about Diana, you crazy puppy.
I'm not a puppy. I'm a...
I shook my head, stifling a bit of a laugh. This was amusing to overhear, except for the fact that they suggested you're powerful and you don't fucking know anything.
Yep. No. She's nothing like her.
She's not interesting at all.
She's just like me and has no personality.
Huh?
Also, Faye's eyes look like eggs.
Yes, I think you made that joke before.
Now I'm making it again.
Okay, make it harder, better,
not a joke,
faster,
it's an observation.
Longer. It's kind of both, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, look at how shit this is.
Observation.
That's how jokes work. You mock something mercilessly.
Yeah, that's what Twitter taught me.
To be fair, you mock people mercilessly without Twitter.
Hush, they don't need to know that.
I think they pretty fucking blatantly observed it. They're making observations
now. To be honest, I barely ever use Twitter.
No, it's literally there to annoy the piss out of me.
Pretty much.
I know. Especially when you use it from my phone. I'm still not over that. You twat. I haven't forgot about that. It's why I fucking lock my phone before I leave it around you. In fact, I have started taking my phone when you are around because I don't trust you with my phone. Because next time I'm going to come back to I am quitting YouTube.
Oh, I'd never do something that extreme. It's just hello, I am a poo face. That's about as bad as it's going to get.
Doesn't matter.
Hello, I'm a poo face. Cleo definitely wrote this, for that is who I am, Cleo. That's
I might just write that anyway.
well, that's great. It gives you a huge amount of deniability. You get plausible deniability on anything you say.
To be fair, I have plausible deniability on anything I say anytime I go up to visit you.
Yeah.
So, I stared over at Damien, seeing him run a finger along the rim of his bottle, his eyes deep in thought.
She isn't a demon. She's human. Pure and perfect. She would never hurt me or do anything cruel to me.
Except...
Apart from the whole rape thing. But,
yeah. My heart slightly melted at his words. He really thought that about me? Yes, because he's
Christ's
stupid.
sake, we've been together for about 2 years now. Married. Well, engaged, sorry. Because you're going to be married today and then demon hands in the floor.
Someone's put the record on skip.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the sound file glitched. I've loved her ever since I met her, and she's been there for me for everything. She made me human. Well, almost human anyway.
No, she didn't do shit. She just said, yes, go rape him.
Go rape the magic out of him. That was literally the deal.
That was the deal, and it didn't happen. And,
Yeah.
oh.
But they still did that. Can't they just not do it? That would have been the better idea.
Damien. Sierra nudged Damien again, laughing a bit.
Yeah. Why did you try to turn you human? Yeah, you can't say she didn't try, eh? Yeah. Not without making the one I love choose something horrible and give her our energy.
Yep, that is a fact.
Yep.
That is indeed what happened.
That was the good ending.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I thought it had gone to Faye. I know.
That's
You're a rock star.
Get your game on.
Get paid. Or late. I can't remember which Faye. I don't know the fucking song very well. Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought? Oh, get off your high horse, puppy boy. Diana's got a mean side, and you know it. I'm not surprised she tricked him into giving her the energy.
But I still love her, even when she's mean to me. Because I love and also stupid.
Love and stupid. It's kind of the same thing, to be honest. Yeah. Let's be honest. Sorry for those people who are young. Being in love is great.
For those of you who are young,
being in love is great. Just the other fucking things you have to deal with. I think that's called masochism. No, it's not. It's called being fucking gullible.
Yeah.
Damien. I finally turned the corner, facing the three as they looked up at me. As Damien's eyes locked onto mine, I felt a very weak enthrallment attempt to wrap around my core, but it felt almost sloppily done, allowing me to break through it without even trying. Sierra and Faye scrambled up and pointed at Damien. It was his fault.
What, you sat down and had a drink? Oh, God, no.
How dare they have a drink without me, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, because I'm the centre, because obviously we're the centre of the universe and everything must involve us.
Before I could make them stop, the pair of demons practically sprinted down the hall. Yeah, demons. Just a fucking divine...
Oh no, we're scared. She might be annoyed. Oh no.
But she is the Uber witch.
Yeah. Apparently. She's shown no sign of it, but you know.
Well, to be fair, she did get magic powers from the book in the previous game.
Ah, not in this reality, though.
I mean, yeah. Practically sprinted down the hall and out the sight around the far corner, leaving me and Damien alone. I pressed my lips together and walked towards Damien, seeing him gaze hard into my eyes in an attempt to enthrall me.
Okay, a bit creepy.
Damien, what happened?
Nah.
He wasn't answering. What? You had a drink. And they told you that you were powerful.
Yeah.
So what? Just tell her. Tell her! He wasn't answering. I could tell he was trying to make the enthrallment happen. Still, I remained unfazed. I sighed and crouched down, helping Damien up and ignoring the ornate empty bottles that fell over at his upward movement. Come on, let's get you inside.
I had a bottle.
Of scotch.
Yeah. What was it? I've only had one what? Pint of what? Pachin.
I guided Damien inside and closed the door behind us. He seemed to follow along, his arm wrapped around my shoulders as I walked him towards the bed. Before I could lay him down, however, he spun me around and pinned me to the wall, staring deep into my eyes. Okay. What the hell is this?
Excuse me, my hourglass broke.
What?
Yeah, hourglass just broke.
How? What were you doing?
I held it and it broke.
That sounds like a fuck.
Well, yeah, and there's a piece of glass somewhere on the floor now that I can't see. That's not certainly in the slightest.
Come on, dramatic moments, dude.
Well, for this game, yeah.
I mean, she's got lack of eyes again, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's because we're not meant to be looking at her. We're meant to be looking at the hot naked guy who's not really hot and just looks like he's about to sexually assault her.
Yeah. Damien, fucking stop.
Oh, I love you.
You're fucking drunk. I became lost in Damien. What? He never had eyes like this game. Stop telling fibs. Came lost in Damien's golden gold eyes, feeling his enthrallment attempt once again to consume me. Every warning bell went off in my head, reminding me that he hadn't exactly been fed properly and regularly.
Oh, I'm really thirsty.
This was probably him starving. Yes, you really fucking are. This was probably him starving for energy. Some part of me, despite all this, didn't want to let this go. It had been years, like 2, since I felt his enthrallment on me. My body began to crave the urge to delve into my curiosity. Would it be different? Would I enjoy it more than when we usually held each other? He was starving and I was curious. A deadly combination indeed. No.
You've just got a bit of a... For her, it's basically a bit of a kink. So
yeah, I mean...
Whatever.
Look, you just need to touch him and you can feed him. And then you're in control of this shit.
Because you can just let go when you don't like it.
Yeah. And
this problem over.
And then he'll snap back to himself and be fucking normal.
I mean, you can just punch him in the face and he'll probably go, oh, sorry.
I let myself sink... No. Staring up at Damien as he bore his hungry gaze into my soul. To see the new animal within him seemed too erotic to pull away from.
I just need a bit. Just enough to stop the hunger. I don't care because it's irrelevant. It's completely fucking irrelevant.
Control yourself, bitch.
Control thyself. Oh, sorry.
This wasn't Damien. This was the demon controlling him. The demon Damien didn't want to be. I had to make him calm down first.
Well, actually, he didn't want to be a demon because he associates demon with the dad who beat the shit out of him and killed his mother.
Yeah, that too.
And all that, you know.
Damien stared hard at me before slowly pulling away and sitting on the bed.
Burn.
You can take energy from me away while I sleep, but you need to control yourself. You're letting the demon side of you take over.
All right.
I know I'm right. Damien nodded before looking up at me, eyes glazed over in gold. I nodded and crawled into bed, feeling exhaustion curl around me and demand my sleep.
I was coming to... No, how dare you feed from me? Now come over here and feed from me.
Come here. Damien obeyed. Bloody hell. Lying beside me as I wrapped his arms around me, guiding him on where he could take energy from me.
Yeah.
As I closed my eyes, I could feel a slight sigh brush over my shoulder. The morning slowly rose, with me waking up to see Damien's sleeping face. As I slowly sat up, I felt the ache of the morning wreck through me, demanding that I go back to sleep. However, I knew better. I knew the day had to continue forward and that I had to wake up. Still, seeing Damien fast asleep made me feel a bit relieved. He certainly needed the sleep after the night before. A very faint knock rapped at the door, causing me to look up and see Diana enter with 2 plates of warm food. As she stepped in, she looked at me and tilted her head. Up again before him? I nodded and rubbed the back of my neck, grinning a bit.
No, don't worry, Diana. He's been up definitely quite a long time.
I guess I've gotten used to Demon World time. Diana laughed a bit before placing the food she held on the... Don't you have servants to do this for you? I mean, you're supposed to be running a flipping magical mega conglomeration of whatever. And she crossed her arms. I see. Well, if you could please wake Damien up. I have something I must speak to you two about. What is it? Diana grimaced and looked away from me, staring at the ground and avoiding my gaze. It would be best if both of you heard my news. Please just wake him up. I nodded and looked down at Damien, seeing him slightly stir against my body before I placed my hands on his shoulders and kissed his cheek. Damien, wake up, bitch!
I don't care.
I don't care. It's irrelevant.
None of these options are major impact. This is the illusion of choice.
Yes, it's not actual choice. I smiled and shook Damien a bit, making him release a shaky groan from my action. Come on, Diana's here in the bedroom for some reason and wants to talk to us. Damien stirred a bit more, finally opening his eyes and yawning from being awoken. As he looked up at me, I smiled down at him, earning a tired smile back. Morning.
Can I have a shirt, please?
Please, can he have a shirt? I mean, it's not exactly...
Well, it's just anomalous because he just seems to not have a shirt for no reason when everyone else does. Apart from Diana, the succubus, who's always naked with purple crud on her.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if every time he didn't have those legs.
Yeah.
That were, just the same colour as his torso. It just makes him look naked.
Yeah, they could just put him in a pair of blue Y fronts or something.
Which would be fine. I could cope with that. It's just sort of like, is he? No, oh, no, he's not. Damien slowly sat up, stretching his arms over his head before shaking his head and looking to Diana, taking in that she was in the room. Good morning. Damien only nodded before turning back against the bedposts, relaxing against them as he looked to me. Turned my head to Diana and gestured for her to speak. So what is it? Diana looked down at the floor, trying to find the answers in the wooden grain. I became more curious as what Diana was about to reveal the longer the silence in the air lingered. What was the important news she had to say? When Diana formulated her answer, she looked up at me and Damien, taking a breath. I may have found a way to perform a reverse ritual.
We got to, shag the energy back in?
What? Diana ran her hands through her hair and locked her gaze to me, obviously more comfortable speaking to me than to my fiancé. Long ago, when this world was forged, there was a human named Lilith who was transformed into a demon and was brought to this world. It had been known ever since that any human who wishes to be a demon or is punished to be one can very much become one.
What, so you need him to piss off God?
Yeah, God's more smitey these days.
You have to tell him, well, it's just more kind of, sort out yourself. He's hit that part of his life, he just doesn't give a shit anymore. He's just going, fuck it, sort out yourself. Go on, pub.
It's my dad. God might be my dad. No, my dad's the devil. Son of Satan, we've established this. Jen, have I told you the monument, the monastery story?
I don't think so.
Well, basically, my mum and my dad went on holiday to somewhere, and they went to visit a monastery, and
he burst into flames.
No, but as soon as he walked into the monastery, all the lights went off, and then it started hailing outside. So and all the monks were going, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" So yeah. I mean, I've always had my suspicions, because he's died twice, and, heaven won't have him, and hell's afraid he'll take over.
Are you sure he's not basically a character from Supernatural? Because, died repeatedly, weird things happening in monasteries.
I'm pretty sure, because I would know if, someone burst into flames on my ceiling.
Generally leaves a mark,
Yeah. I mean, generally it doesn't leave a house, let alone a mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know? Did you hear something? Oh, I'll go back to bed. Oh,
yeah. In the world of Supernatural, don't look up. Bad things happen when you look up.
Yeah, if you just look directly ahead at all times, you'll be fine.